Welcome back everyone to Terminus Zombie Survivors, and we're doing pretty good. Let's just have a look at the map. So we've uncovered a lot of this location around here. We did find this massive hole in the middle where there's no point of joining, so we've had to backtrack a lot. We're currently at the grocery store down here. The plan is to go to the house, to the library, and then to the church house, something like that. We don't know exactly where we're going to do. We might even do house, library, church, house, electronic store. So we've got quite a lot down this area. We've been going around the outside of the map trying to find the seaside or the harbour. We haven't had a look with either one of them. And hopefully if we go to the library we can get some good luck with the books. Not been too lucky on our food, but weapon wise we're just fantastic. We have got loads of these very high spears we can craft ourselves, and we've been crafting them up. So yeah, we're getting quite proficient with these weapons now. 9% proficiency on these weapons now. I've never took a weapon up to 100% proficiency. But yeah, both our characters, Francis and Tia, which is also a pacifist, so they can't attack, so we've only got one fighter. Them both in the sleep cycle at the moment, so we've just got to pass it on till the morning. Okay, they've got up 3 hours early, both of them have, but we did go to sleep very early. So we just want to make sure nobody's taking any HP loss. No. So Francis is good, and is Tia taking any HP loss? No. So we don't need to worry about food and water right this second. Francis was reading some books. So he's just about to finish his thick book. So now he's going to have observation level 3. He only had 2 before. So now he's up to level 3, so we've got a bonus stat. Now that book I am going to transfer over to Tia, but Tia's not going to do it as a priority. Have we got any other books? Now, Francis has already learnt Strong Spirit. We could just give him a guidebook. He's never going to learn the recipes. And you've got a novel and a Bible. We'll give you the second novel because we're never going to use it here. Because one of our skills is we're getting 3 times the amount of AP from a Bible. So I think that's about as much as you can do. You can't repair gear. We'll give you the radio so you can spend your AP on the Terminus in the morning. How are you looking with water? You're pretty good on water. We've got 1 bottle and 3 empty big ones. So we have got some more water here as emergency. Water-wise, we're okay. Food-wise, we're not doing too great on it. So, Francis, I think you've done everything you can do with the street map, haven't you? Let's just switch back to my main menu, so 12.6. So you can't do the radio until the morning. Or can you? It might actually count as the morning now. It's either that or we forgot to do it on the other day. Again, let's just... Please come to Terminus. It's the same as it normally does. Okay, so he's told us another house with 20 zombies, which is near Terminus. So again, if you look at the map, we've got the Terminus there. It's told us about this house here with 20 zombies, and it's told us about this house here with 20 zombies. We've got a fire station. So again, we haven't covered quite a bit of the map because we've been picking up map fragments, which was fantastic, the map fragments, when they added that to the game. So you've still got 12 AP left. Is there anything you can do with the street map? There's nothing there. There's nothing around there. And it's way too much of a cost to do that sensibly. So in this case, I am going to get you to just learn where all the electronic stores are. We've learned 1 location. Another 4 AP, we've learned another. We've learned the 3rd one. Still some more to uncover. So we'll have a look next turn where they all are. Tia, you did all the crafting the night before, so you haven't got anything. You could just finish off your Strong Spirit. You've also got the electronic store, but it's pointless, you're both reading it. So we'll just get you to finish your Strong Spirit off. We won't be moving out of here until 6 o'clock the next day. So we've got a couple of turns to spend. Let's finish that off. So now we've both got the Strong Spirit, which is basically 10% less morale decrease. Instead of losing like 1 a turn, you lose 0.9. It's not a massive amount, but you can stack that book, as you can see on the right-hand side, to 5 times, so you can get 50%, which makes a big difference. And you've got nothing else you can really do. Oh, you've got some gear repairing you can do. The one we just took off Francis, but Francis needs to re-equip that one because he was sleeping at the time. That wooden needle's broke, but I've got a proper bone needle now. What is this going to repair? Because we was doing 6 before. We're now doing 9 on a bone needle. But we got no AP, so that's fine. Francis, what was you learning? The rest of the electronic stores. And now we've learnt all the electronic stores. Just passing all the books back, so we've got them all on one character, because if any trading happens, it's going to be with Tia. And Francis has already learnt Head Strike, so you don't need that book there. Again, we could use that for trading because of the medium value items. So Francis hasn't really got a lot he can do. Which way are we going to be leaving off the map? Going to be 2 hours before we leave, but we just got to need to know. So we're currently here, so we want to be leaving out this side. So if I put Francis by the window there, he can take the cover off next turn, and then hopefully we can just run straight to the edge. He's going to get, again, unfortunately, he's just going to lose a bit of AP. There's nothing I can give him to do. He could get a novel just to get his morale topped off, but that's about as much as he can do. Tia's got a little more she can do. You already know everything there. Oh, you've got no AP left, so let's just pass the turn. We could take the cover off and send... No, I'm gonna play it safe. Francis can just go be maxed AP on the next turn. Tia can go there. And I don't want you to use all your AP this turn, so you're going to have 22 on the next turn. So just use 2 AP on this. Start doing observation. Okay, now it's morning time. You can travel out at night, but we haven't got any visibility, so it's not worth it. And we'll get Francis straight there. Okay, there's nothing else about here. And it's going to cost you 9 to travel, which you can do next turn now. Tia, 5 to get there, 5 to get there. Doesn't really matter which one you choose. Now, we do have a chance of getting a sprain every time we travel through a window. So, again, we do have to be careful. So, you're going to have 26 next turn, so you can use 6 AP on something. So, let's start giving you observation as well until we can find something better. But we're about to go into a library. If you want to find some good books, where are you going to find them? In a library. And now I'm happy to travel through. Unfortunately, the food we did get from here, we've used most of it. And let's get Tia for the zone as well. Always feel safer when both characters are on the same zone. So there's a stick there we can pick up, which are useful in some crafting recipes. The nearest door's all the way up there. So we want Francis to go first because he's the combat person. Now, there is a dead rabbit up there, which we can cook, and a raincoat. Which I do want to collect both those. Okay, Tia, I'm going to get you to go straight here, just so you can get visibility down here before I send... Okay, that's fine. I am happy to send Francis up here to collect the coats and stuff. That's going to be good in a rainstorm. Rabbits are going to be good because that's going to be food. And you don't have enough AP to do anything this turn, so you stay where you are. Tia, you've got enough to start searching. An aluminium bat and a steel pipe. Now, steel pipe is one of the best weapons in the game to use. Now, I don't know how it's changed because now it's blunt. piercing and slashing. I don't know how that's going to change, but at one point your steel pipe was the most powerful with your fire axes. I'm not going to do anything else with you. What have you got on planks? So you could set up a recipe to start doing another spear. As we know that when you do craft the spears, it goes from 4 kilos of weight in your bag down to 1.6, so it's always worth crafting them up. Planks can be used for some other things, so if you look, there is a crafting flag you can do. One of the endings is basically putting a flag at every location. Oh no, that's just rags and threads. And again, you get rags a lot from killing zombies. So, Francis, I want you to come to this location to make sure there's nobody down here. 6.8, still give you 7 to react. Just another street map, but it's worth picking up. So we've got no way through here. I'm happy for Tyr to go into this room. Now, we haven't got any gloves yet, and we haven't got any antibiotics left. I'm going to get you to collect that. It might be a bit of a waste of an AP, but because Tyr's got the ability to get an extra item and we're low on food, I'm thinking Tyr coming here is probably going to be the better idea. We'll just get Francis to open doors, pick the stuff up off the floors. Yeah, we've got a chocolate bar. Book for a body strike. It's not great, but because Francis hasn't got really much to learn at the moment in the second part. Long knife spear. That is a fantastic one. Any spear, when it's about to break, I can then go and craft it with a knife that's about to break into a better version. So yeah, those are the upgraded version of a knife spear, but it does have a different proficiency to the normal spears I use. So where can you actually get on the map? You could get there. And then you can transfer that book, which was body strike, wasn't it? That gives something for Francis to do now. Francis, do you have any AP left? No, you've used all yours. Tyr can just wait till next turn. So there's nothing in here for Tyr to do. What I'm going to do is get Francis to go there. There is another room at the top here where we need to go through as well. I just want Francis to go through one, just to make sure I know what's going on. Now, there is a big zombie up there, construction one. The other one's not that bad. There's dirty water on the floor, which is water, but it's still useful. We'll get Francis to go into this spot here. Pick up the cloth. Tyr, you can go and search the building. He's probably going to get the aggro of them zombies. Okay. Tyr, because you're doing all the searching, it's a no. As good as Cat Eyes is, which gives me night visibility, skillful search is just so much better. Because you're doing all the searching, now it's going to take me 1.5 instead of 2 AP. And it can get better. Clean water, rotten meat, flashlight. Now, I want you to come. Again, I have to be careful with this room now. So which way are we going out? Is it north? No, we're going out this side here. I don't want Tyr to go on that door. So Francis is going to have to go up onto that door. But you can open it next turn. So that means Tyr would have to go there. We have left a couple of planks around, but we're good on weapons at the moment. Just making sure nobody's losing any AP. That's fine. We've still got 10 hours before the night. Francis. Oh, that's not good. Construction zombie in that room. We could take it out, but it's a lot of investment. But there is stuff in there to check. At least 2-3 items. But we do know there's another big boy behind him. No. we're going to make an hasty escape. So we'll put Francis there. This zombie's seen me here, so he's going to come and bang on this door, which might attract the other people around that way, and then that will give us a clear way to zone out. We don't have to pick up every item. We don't have to collect everything on the map. It would have been nice to search all that, but again, risk and reward, it's just not worth it. Now, I am thirsty, so I might as well drink that water because we have been picking it up. What I should have done is use that emergency drinking water instead. But we can transfer that over. Here, let's transfer that to Francis. Because you have to use all 10 of that in one go. So yeah, you can use it. Would be nice if you could tip it into bottles. I am going to let you drink the beer. Just so you can give the bottle back. And then Tia, I'm going to get you to start crafting a Molotov with that empty bottle now. Which will be the empty glass bottle, couple of rags, and a rubbing alcohol. Yeah, no, I'm not going to get you to craft them immediately. But Tia's good with water. Francis is good. I'm just going to get you to top up. So I'm happy until the next turn. Let's see what happens. So he's banging on the door as I suspected. I want Francis to come out this side just to make sure it's safe. And also I wanted visibility to make sure there wasn't a car here. You can travel a couple of tiles, but not much. And it's going to take you 9. You could actually get through on this turn. Then Tia would need 4.8 to get there. Actually, I think both people can get through on this turn. And Tia, you can go straight there. And you should be able to get through for 9 as well. We left a couple of things there, but I'm happy with where we are. And both of them can just wait one turn before we start planning the route. So there is a couple of windows down here. So Francis, come here and then you can get visibility inside. A soldier zombie. Might be good to let him come and bang out there and we'll try and go a different way around. Go up to that corner, get visibility round. The more dirty water. Okay, I'm happy keeping you there. 7.3 to get there. And then you've got enough to back off if there's any zombies near. Just want to get visibility around that corner. Now we're good. And you can come in and start searching stuff. And again, another zombie I could search if I had gloves. Guidebook for gas stations, we've already learnt that, so I don't need to pick it up. Tapes, very good. And first of the sailing manuals. We do need to learn them as well. Well, that's number 1. Sorry, number 2. We need number 1 and number 3. There's only 3 of them. Now, because he's seen us going out that window, he's going to break out of there, and hopefully we can come around the back and search the other stuff. 20% bonus to reading a book at that desk. If we have to stop here, that's a good room to stop. If we can find a room with 2 reading desks, it's even better. Finally, some lettuce. Oh, sailing manual. We've got 2 of 3. You can get the same number, so we only need sailing manual 1 and we could go for an ending. Like I said, I did keep my options open. Francis, I want you to come on this square here, just to make sure no zombies are in this room. And you can just come around and pick up some stuff off the floor. And because you're standing right next to it, you might as well search it. Okay, we've got medicine, that's pretty good. And I want you to stand there and have a look down here. So there is a room here we can get into. 1.5. Okay, looks fairly clear. Tia, you've got 5 left. So the only room we haven't checked is here. I just want that guy to break out the window first before trying to enter. So we've searched that. And then come over here to start searching these. Ointment. I am going to take street maps because they are medium value. So yeah, he's still breaking through. He should be somewhere around here now. Another tape. Again, like I said, that's really good. We know that. We don't know sushi. Or sushi. If we go to the coast, we can make sushi. Okay, we must have already... Oh, he already searched that, so that was a bit of a waste of AP. Nuts. Vitamin drinks are good for hydration. And Francis, I want you to stand there just to get visibility of the room. Okay, Tia. You don't have enough AP to do anything. I should have checked Francis. I might have just lost some AP. Yeah, I lost some on him. Get visibility down the bottom. There's a zombie in that corner. But there's a wall between us. Can make a screwdriver with that one. Restaurants. Soft drinks. Really good. The thing is, I don't know where this zombie is here. And I do want to uncover this just in case there's the car hiding around here. Sometimes you can see the corner of a car if it's there. So what if... I don't want Tia to stay there. Tia, come up here. Francis can go there. And then I'm just going to do a bit of trading and I'll bring you back. Okay, I've swapped some of the stuff around. I just need to equip some gear. So I want you to equip that. That doesn't really do much at the moment. You could equip one of these, to be honest. Would give you an encumbrance. Your weight is quite high now. I'll give him the sailing books. Because they could be very good for that character to learn it, just in case Tia dies. Get them both to learn it. Because Tia's got a lot to do, crafting, cooking. So how much are you getting next turn? So you'll be up to 29, so you need to use 9 AP on something. And yeah, I am tempted to just put the sailing boats on you. There was Tia doing for AP. Tia's fine. Let's pass the turn, see what happens with this zombie here. Does he come round and see what happens with the zombie up here? Okay, at least I've got visibility what he is. Okay, he's not got much of a movement speed, so that's fine. Francis, I want you to open the door. And I want you to go there. So yeah, that zombie left that room. That's exactly what I wanted. So he must be somewhere up here because he saw us go up this way. Onion. Familiar hunger's pretty good. It cuts down your earning. And fast learner. That is fantastic. Now, fast learner just means you level up faster. And I'm going to pass that over just so you can learn it faster, Francis. We are picking up quite a lot of wood. We have got quite a few things ready to craft up tonight. Jewellery, that's good for trading. Dexterity book. Now, we don't need it. Because we're already maxed out on Dex. But that gives Francis some options if he's got nothing else to do. Okay, we got not enough AP, so what is Francis going to do? Let's come and pick up some stuff. Don't need to worry about the scrap plastic. And I'm going to just get him to come up here and search the desk. Crude arrow, bone glue, pot. Might be useful. I think I've got most of them recipes already. We might just have to start streamlining stuff soon. Be nice if we could find a base or set up a base. It'd be nice to find one with a car, though. What are you getting next turn? So you're getting 11, so I need to use at least 1 AP on something. And we have started to learn that, so we're a third of the way for the 1 sailing book already. Let's finish searching. Again, extra items, an apple there. We need a better lighter. Compression bandage, novel, thick book for combat. I know who that'd be good for. What have you got food-wise? Only 5 turns on an apple. I've got a lettuce and an onion, so you can definitely cook something with that. Okay, you couldn't get a fire started, unfortunately. Francis, what have you got? Nearly max AP. So you can use about 12 AP and you're fine. And he's nearly through the first book already because he's not got much else to do. Okay, we're 2 hours from the night. We don't really have a secure room here. And we know there's 2 big zombies floating around as well. It's a shame you can't build furniture and block up paths. Okay, Francis. I'm going to get you to come. Close the door. Okay, that zombie's got our scent. We've got 2 hours. You could come for this window and get to that square there, and I'm going to have to take you out next turn. So you go to this space here, so you're not blocked in. And what are you getting? 11.5, so you can use 3 AP this turn. It's just worthwhile getting them books out the way as soon as possible. Tia. You're going to have 2 AP you can use on something. Actually, I'm just going to get you to make that all the way. Okay, that wasn't good. I expected him to come through. So let's go there and kill him now. You've still got nearly max AP, so you're fine. So what's that doing? Up to 2.3. I'm actually tempted to use some of the bats or something just so I can craft with one of them. So that one's nearly done. Let's pay attention to how much condition we lose. So we were at 40.8. 31. 9.4 we're losing. So we can do 2 more attacks. 3 more attacks. There. Don't want to use it anymore. And then I can craft that into a wire bat, I think it is. I can craft it up into. And that's the spear we're using. We got so many spears. We don't think... No, we haven't got any crits yet. We've still got plenty of AP. And there's the crit to finish him off. He's got food. I know, it's drugs. It is going to be a bit risky stopping up here. But have we got a desk in here? It would have been nice, yeah, a reading desk there. You don't have any AP. So next turn I want you to put a cloth. Actually, how much AP do you have? It only needs to stop visibility. The zombies can just walk through even if there's a cloth there. We do need to get rid of some of this weight. We've got way too much. Get rid of the 2 novels we don't need. We'll transfer that across just in case we need it. Body strike. We need all that. You do have AP and we haven't used that, so let's get Terminus out the way and see what they're going to give us. There's a path between an house and a church blocked at the top of the map. Where is that blockage? Oh, it's over here. Right where we are. So actually, I thought they could only give you locations around them. That's actually quite useful. So that means we've got to get to that church. There's only one way into that house, so it might not be worth even going to that house. So I think the next plan is church, house, electronics store, and then come up to one of these. Because so that otherwise we'll have to keep backtracking on ourselves. Okay, that's good. Francis is hungry, but I did give him a couple of bits of food to give there. We're not going to use those because those are emergency AP items. You could drink up your water as well. It should stop you taking any damage. Yeah, you're pretty good. It's still way too much because you're at 1.6. But no, I think I've got rid of what I need to. It's just the combat. We need to get rid of a lot of weapons or find a trading site. Okay. Tia, have you got anything you can eat? Oh, you was trying to cook, wasn't you? Very dangerous to cook at night. And I can hear the fire go. We'll only keep it for one turn. What can you cook? You can do clean water. You could do cooked vegetables. You could do cooked meat. But that meat is rotten, so I think it's just going to be a terrible meal. Yeah, it isn't not going to give us much satiety. Meat stew would be the same thing. You could ground the meat. But again, it's still going to be terrible meat. So it's something with vegetables, basically, we've got to do. So we could do a salad, which would be 10 satiety. Do a vegetable soup, which would only be 6 satiety. And cooked vegetables was the last one. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do that one, which is the salad, I think it is, where I can use all 3. It's only going to be good for one turn, but I'm going to eat it straight away anyway, so it doesn't really make any difference. Morale is dropping down a bit. I haven't used my ability for quite a while. So let's cook that. And just make sure. So everything else with the meat, if we did it, it'd be basically rotten stuff. It could be a way of giving us satiety and then just sleep off the disease again. Just seeing all my options. So 3 AP for 5. That would be the same, but it would give me some hydration. Would be 4 AP, that one would. So let's take that out and put the dirty water in. And then just cook up the water. So let's just see what we've got. Let's put all the water into a big bottle. Just keep it in the least amount of bottles as possible. We're not too bad. That's only got 1 turn on it, so I've got to eat that. That's got a little bit, so I might pass that over. Let's just get rid of this small bottle. I think that's about the best place possible. And then we'll pass that over, and there's a chance of that being causing a disease. Okay, got no more AP, so you can't do anything else. What I want you to... Oh, I didn't want you to come here. Wrong person. I'd rather be further up here. So, Francis, you're going to be doing reading, so you can go there. And Tia, you can go by the door. Okay, a bit of wasted AP, but again, with two characters, it's hard sometimes to forget which one you're doing. Now, we want to exchange. You can have the meat soup. Do want to fill your water up as well. Just something about even on water. Okay, Tia, what have you got? You've got not much left, to be honest. Francis should have a little bit. And while you buy there, you're going to get 6 pages a turn now. Okay, you finished 1 book already. And you're a bit of the way into the second one. That's fine. Tia is good. Oh, we forgot to use the food on Francis. We want to use it now just in case a disease kicks in. Do the same again. I want you to finish the second sailing book. And these are medium trade values even after we've read them, so I want to keep them. Because a lot of mediums you can get really good prices. Hey, Tia. What have you got? You got a sushi there, so let's get that recipe out the way. That's a medium. These are only low, so I'm just going to throw them. I'm not doing cooking now. You can learn that. Which one's bone glue? I thought we already learnt bone glue. I want to do that one because I want the knife spear. Just wait a couple of more turns. Go to about 10, 11 o'clock. Hopefully the disease will kick in if it's going to kick in by that point. Okay, both those are learned. Where was next? Body strike, fast learning. And we want to make sure we send that crafting book over. We'll send these 2 over as well because you've got the better backpacks and stuff. Are you actually using them backpacks now? Pretty much. I could take a tote bag off you. You can put it on next turn. It has took you up to 1.7, unfortunately. I'm going to chuck these bottles because I don't... Actually, no, that's got stuff in there. Okay, we'll drink those. Soft drink. How's your morale doing? Okay, not great. So, Tia, you can use your ability because you haven't used it for a while. So we're not going to learn the sailing manuals, but I want them here. So that can make a pot. I want to make the long knife spear. Okay, there's the disease kicked in. That's what I was waiting for. He's going to get to sleep after this anyway, so let's... Which one am I on? I'm on Francis, yeah. So you can learn dexterity, which is not really important here. Fast learner. You're going to get to sleep. Yeah. Just got so many good books at the moment. Bargaining would be really good on you. Edge strike's useless. Let's finish off that fish trap we started. We'll dump that because it's only low value. Screwdriver or a pot. We'll go one more turn before Tia goes because I just want to learn these. Yeah, Tia's tired. Just get rid of some weight out of here. And we learnt the pot as well, so that can go out of here. Don't need 2 guidebooks because I'm only low, these guidebooks, so I'm just going to bin them. Could do with better backpacks or something. You've got a couple of spears you can transfer across. Yeah, look at all these spears we made. We don't even need to pick up weapons. Steel pipe. Baseball bat. But at least your AP's down a bit, that's fine. And you can have the Molotov, because I think you can still use them even though you can't do combat. I know you would need an ignition source. Okay, and Tia, you go and sleep now. And let's pass it through to the morning. Okay, it's 1 hour before morning. Francis has just got up. Tia still has a bit of energy, but what Francis can do is wake up Tia to get going. But Francis has still got the disease. So I'm just going to get him to read his book. And then I'm going to get him to sleep. Until his statement, his disease has gone. So we might lose a couple hours of the daytime. Okay, disease recovered, both of them up, so we can start going. So where was we going now? We was going north to the church, so we're leaving out that side. So we can just go out the door here. So Tia, open up the door. Oh, that's a lot of zombies around us. Francis, can you go straight? You don't actually have a lot of AP, unfortunately. Okay, we'll go out the back way. These guys have all saw this here. So Tia, come up to here. Francis, come up to the door. And then we'll open the door and go out next turn. Tia, come up straight behind. I'm pretty certain we collected everything in here anyway. Okay, that's good. 9.9, Tia, you're going to get 12, so you want to use 3 AP on something. Any gear that needs repairing? Yep. Just keep the gear as repaired as possible. And then let's have a look. Anything to drink just to get your hydration up. Just thought we've got those actually energy drinks. You don't need energy at the moment. So yeah, you just drink water. We're taking a little bit of damage the next turn because of the hunger, but the water's going to counteract most of it. Okay, 16 AP on Francis and Tia. Okay, so if Francis opens up the door, Tia should be able to zone through. He's asleep, but look at the zone he can cover. Still got 6.8 on the church, and nobody's around, so that's what I wanted to see. Churches can be quite dangerous. We've got a block path at the north, but we already heard that off the radio. So let's go back to Francis and you can do the same. And just while we're at it, let's use the radio. So it's just give us a location for a railroad, a tunnel, a railroad, and an house, and another railroad. Like I said, you can get really, really good information. So it's give us all these round here. We already had the electronic store. But yeah, we're starting to fill up the map quite good. So we want to leave, when we leave the church, out the eastern side. So we want to leave out that path there. Okay, so there is an unidentified tile still. Nothing should be unidentified because we've already know where the electronic store, so that should... Oh, it says there, electronic store. I wasn't reading it right. So we've got a window in front of us and we've got an open window we can go through. Nobody's going to lose AP this turn if we just wait one turn, so let's wait one turn. And again, 10 o'clock in the morning, we've got 10 hours before we need to do something. So let's get Francis to the window. Now, I'm happy for Francis to start searching these, to be honest. There's not much in these. Well, there's normally not much in here, but that tape is a really good find. There's a decaying zombie out there. Those can be... So normally they will give you a disease, but if you attack with a spear at the angle from the side, you don't get the disease. There's a survivor in here, so we could get somebody. So we could get Francis probably to talk to the survivor. What have you got? 4.8. So you can go there. That zombie has seen us now at the top, but I'm not too worried about him. It is a broken window, so we will be able to come into the zone. Tia, what have you got? I'm not going to get you into them zones because it would be dangerous for you. Let's go to that zone then. You can pick up the scrap steel. Now, if we get the recipe for the axe, it takes 10 steel to make an axe, and those are really good weapons. Where we're hitting for like 2, those axes will hit for like 8 or 9. And yet another map fragment, so let's use that. A restaurant, 6 houses, library and a police station. Very nice find. Keep pressing the wrong key. So where have we located? All the way up here. So we're uncovering a massive amount of the map at the moment. That house is... Again, we're playing with the triple zombies on here. Hence why there's so many zombies on the map. I'm not going to pick up another Bible, but again, as you can see there, if we use a Bible in a church, we get double the amount. So instead of 3, we can get 6. We'll definitely take that fanny pack, which we will end up passing over, because we've already got 2. We'll end up passing... Let's put that one on. Let's take that one off and put that one on. I want to give the one with the best condition across just because we can easily repair our gear without having to transfer. Okay, Francis, what have you got? No AP, so let this guy come into you. I would have to be... let him come so we can get to that square there, that's fine. We've got all these XP buffs on us for faster leveling. Energy saving, decreasing. I've never really took that one. Now that would only stop us from sleeping, but yeah, I think I'm going to start taking my farmhand. Oh no, we've already searched them. So you can't get into these here, so let's go up to here and search this. Oh, we don't have AP. I don't think you can attack where I am anyway. I hope you can't. We've already searched that one. Cold adaptation, that can be really good when you go into the winter months. Finally some gloves. We can go and check that zombie over there. And them good condition as well. A cardigan. Guidebook for police stations, we haven't had that. And there's a knife spear outside. We don't have much AP, so we're going to have to wait till next turn. Okay, that's new to me. I've never ever seen a survivor with a gun. That must be part of the NPC changes. Can I attack you? If I can, I won't get the disease. So we're up to 9% on proficiency on these weapons now. And because Francis isn't doing a lot else, I will get Francis to talk while Tia comes over here and does this. Well, these haven't been unchecked, so that one hasn't been checked, so that'll be next turn. So Tia, what have you got? Nothing in there, nothing in there. So you can come straight over to here. Do you want to go out and get that spear? Oh, another pair of... Oh no, it's a bandage. I thought it was another pair of gloves up there. Just make sure we're putting the gloves on. And we haven't transferred that backpack over yet, which I will have to do. Skillful search. A good... That is a very good... One of the best shoulder bags in the game. So currently we have no shoulder bags because we give it away. So currently we're at 15.4 and 1.6. 14.5 and 1.5. Yeah, those are the best shoulder bags in the game. So if we look at our weight now, we currently have 1 out of 45 in the shoulder bag. The best backpack in the game is the hiking backpack, unless a new one's been added. Bum bags are only bum bags. So again, if you could get 2 duffel bags, 2 fanny packs, and an hiking backpack, it's the best weight reduction you can have in the game. Unless something changed in the 1.1 update I'm not aware of. So let's make sure we take them gloves off. Just so we've got them for the next zombie. We haven't checked these here, so I'm going to get you to come and check these. There is a zombie outside. I could go and take him out with Francis. So what has Francis got? So you can use 6.3 to get there. Actually, you could go there for 6.6 and then you could still take it out at a diagonal. You don't need to do a diagonal, but I just want to pick up that knife spear. And you're going to be using it anyway. So what's the condition like? We could repair it with repair glues, or we just use it and get out the way. So our current spears are doing 1.9 to 2.3. We're going to be making our own knife spears pretty soon. Okay, it's a lot less damage, but again, I got a crit, so it doesn't really matter. Don't need anything there, and I want you to move here to come and start talking to this survivor on the next turn. So we can talk, threaten, trade, view informations. We'll have a look at trade first, see what you've got. Gas cans, really good. Map fragments. Unfortunately, you got no food. If we do take you on, we're going to be in a struggle with food. You've got gear. You've got the health stat book, which is really nice. I still think I want to take the survivor, because I'm planning on doing a longer route. So you can do all the talking there. Here, you can just search whatever you haven't searched. And then you can go into the back room. Make sure we searched everything. That one's unchecked. Plenty of planks around here. And again, it would give us a second fighter if we can get that person on our side. We've done those. We've done those. We can't do that one until that person's gone. So, Francis, let's just do nothing but interact and talk. We've got a stat revealed. Another stat revealed. The trust level you need to go up, really. You've got to get 10 trust to take a survivor on. Unless it's been changed, but I didn't see anything in the change log about that. There's the first trust. Now we couldn't talk to them and see what information we've got. So we know them strength 5. That makes me think them something like a construction worker with 4 health. They are very good and would be very good at combat. Yeah, I think that might be the construction worker. So we finished with you, so... Here, you've got some AP. Let's come and collect these. And again, what we could do is have one character using all the spears and then the other one can use any other weapons we've picked up. Just so one gets really good proficiency. Another map fragment, we know they've got one as well. We'll pick up another street map because if there's 3... we'll pick all them and we'll pass them across. So let's have a read of that map fragment. 5 houses, an hardware store, 4 railroads and a restaurant. I don't think I've had a map covered this much this early in a run. So again, we've got a massive amount in this middle already uncovered, so we don't have to spend AP to uncover it. I do want to just look at one thing on the map. We've got a load of street maps. Is there anything in there? No, there's nothing. And the nearest one up there is all the way next to the grocery store. And then you can sort of tell there's one going to be somewhere around here. But yeah, that's... I'm happy with how we're proceeding with the map. Can't do anything else with either character. Now, I did see Francis taking quite a bit of damage then. You got any drugs to help? You can take 10 HP when that's done, that's fine. But if we do get 3 characters and we do find an home, we could just get one, just stopping at home and farm every single tile on the zone. So a stat revealed up then. We're still looking for them trust levels. There's another one that should be trust 3. 4. Gonna take at least another 2 or 3 turns to get through and recruit them. Okay, did we get the occupation? We haven't, but again, I'm still thinking this is the construction worker. And Tia, can you come up to here and hopefully there's nobody inside? Just going to go straight in. Okay, that's fine. Rifle suppressor, sleeping pills. Sleeping pills is just something I've never needed to use in the game. Okay, Francis. Talk again. Occupation revealed. Let's just stop there and let's have a look. Yeah, it was the construction worker. After you play long enough, you sort of get used to the stats on people. So it's only got 1 in combat, 1 in dexterity, but again, those doesn't really matter. It's just really strong, and they can carry a lot as well. So we could probably get between the 3 characters, which are around 1.5, 1.6 now. We could probably get all 3 of them down to about 1.4 or 1.3. Which will allow us to travel further and do more. Okay, Tia, what are you going to do? Let's just search this. Another novel. I'm just going to put you there so everybody's close together and you can just read some books in the meantime while we're trying to recruit. So what was the trust level we at? So we need 4 more trust. Okay, I think I'm at 9. Yeah, I'm at 9 trust. It's got all the traits. So the Mafudi, double morale from eating, double morale from the Bible. Four choices instead of the 3, and the light cigarettes. So yeah, next turn we'll get them. Here, what can you do in the meantime? Let's just finish off that Molotov because you started it hours and hours ago. You can eat the chocolate bar. We don't need 10 water yet, so it's pointless using that. What was you doing with books? I think we'll just get rid of the guidebooks. Now, it is a couple hours for night. There's too many broken windows in here really to be safe. There's a wooden needle down there I missed as well. But we're just going to have to probably bed down in here tonight. If that's the case, Tia. Pick up that cloth, cover the window. And then we just got to hope that we can make this as safe as possible. Tia can go there, and Francis, you should be able to get that last trust level pretty soon. Recruit, that was what I was after. I think I'll manual control at the moment, because I don't know. Actually, no, we'll just AI control them. But no, we're about to get to sleep, so I do want to control them. So I want... So now we've got 3 anyway. So I think a lot of the gear that's on Francis, we're going to give over to Tori. So let me sort all this out, and then I'll bring you back when I'm ready to continue. Okay, so I've managed to get both those inventories to 1.4. So Francis has 10. I think Tori comes in with... Oh no, Tori's only got 10. But it is coming up to night, so we are going to have to bed down. I want to close this door for a bit of security. And we've got all the characters next to each other, so we can easily transfer the stuff. So I'm going to transfer the stuff between Tia and Tori mainly. Okay, I've transferred the gear as best as I can. So on Tori, I've got a couple of backpacks. I've got loads of goods on him because he's of his strength. So currently he's at 48 and 1.4. I'm going to put all these 3 on him. And he's at 41 and 1.3. So even with all this gear stored on him. I think they've changed the recipe for the knife spears. Because when I've just looked in the menu to make a knife spear, it's now taking 4 planks, which is good. So we want to make a knife spear, and we want to make it with the pawn knife, which is about to break the bone knife. And apparently you make it with tape, which I don't remember it ever being taped before. Tape 4 wires or 24 thread. Okay, so we'll have to make some thread first. So, Tia, let's make it up to 24 thread. But yeah, those knife spears are really good. Let's set it up. 24 thread, 4 planks, and the wheat knife. You can start that craft when you're ready. Is there anything else I can do? There was some new stuff. So the new person, which I'm going to have to get used to the name, is Tori. On Tori, he had a crafting book, which can make axes. So we actually have the recipe to make the axe now, so that's really good. I've transferred some of the books around to people so everybody can get access to certain books. You don't have enough AP to do anything. We've also got some wood glue on one of them. So now I can repair a weapon to 70% condition. On Francis, I have just left nothing but spears. So that's going to be his main weapon. He's going to be attack with loads of spears and knife spears. And Tori, again, because they've got 5 strength, 4... I've given them the combat book to get better at combat. And their main weapons is basically anything else. So they've got 2 steel pipes, a load of baseball bats, and I've given all the guns over to here. Because they can just hold them because of the weight they've got. So yeah, we're just going to spend up some AP. And then skip down here for the night. Unfortunately, the food is going to be an issue. Tori has took quite a bit of health damage. But he's gained a little bit now because I've got the hydration up. Tori can't do anything. Sorry, Tia can't do anything. Tori has got loads of books to read. I've also given them the sailing books as well. Just in case something happens to one character. I'm going to have 2 characters that can do the sailing boat. So either one of them can access it in a pinch. And on Francis... And because I want them to learn certain things, I'm not going to set them to automation. So on Francis, you can continue reading the fast learner, and then once you've done that, that's going to go over to Tori, because if you look at Tori, they've got only their class skill, which is really good. No AP increase until the weight's at 20, so again, it helps out with the carry weight capacity with the strength 6. Sorry, the strength 5 they've got as well. Really good. I've also given them the book for like HP increase. That's for combat, that's for dexterity. They've also got one for the edge strike to do as well. And they've got that one there as well to increase the elf stats. So they've got a lot of good books to read. We'll go another couple hours because it's not night yet, but it will be night soon. Now, we do know that people can't zone for that top cell because it's got debris in front, but they can zone for any of the other points. It's just learning the books before we sleep. So, Tori, I want you to finish the sailing book. Unfortunately, nobody's going to get any bonuses here. You can just craft that knife spear. And then that is going to Francis. So yeah, according to their knife spear, does 0.8 to 1. And my long knife spear does 2.1 to 2.5, where these are done 1.3. So yeah, these are really, really good weapons. And they have a bigger range. They can hit people from 2 squares away. These are 1.5. And a normal weapon is 1. So Tia's used all yours. And Francis, I want you to finish the fast learning. It's just going to be a couple of quick turns of reading books. The hydration and satiety on Tori is actually quite good because it's a new person coming in. And they've nearly finished the first book already. What was you doing? You done that up there. You done the speed. I think you were starting to learn the books, but again, I would rather you get these crafting books out the way. Because I'm low value, I can just dump them then. Rain Bowl's going to be good when we get our own base. Which I do plan to do at some point. And Francis, let's try and finish that fast learner as quick as we can. One more turn, you will learn that, and then... Oh, actually, it's going to be 2 more turns. We've got nothing we can cook up. We do have to watch out because they are starting to take HP damage now. I do have this water, so as soon as the hydration's down to 8, I will use that, the vitamin drinks. And I've give each of the fighters 2 energy drinks, because so we have got 2 fighters now. And again, we have got a good amount of books to... Everybody's got a street map on them as well. I do probably want to get the bargaining, because if we do find the trading house, that's going to be useful having tier 2 bargaining. We've already read that. I could pass that over to Tori, because we've already read it. Just in case he runs out of books to read. We could repair gear, but no, let's just continue reading what we've got. Familiar hunger, that could actually be useful as well. Cuts down the loss. So before I do anything on tier, I want to use her ability. Now this should cover everybody, so everybody's got a 5 morale boost. And then we are going to get you to do the bargaining. Francis is used, Tia's used, and Tori. He was finishing that sailing book. I'm not going to chuck these books because they are medium value trading. Actually, you can just keep the book on you because you've got good carry weight. One more turn and then we're going to sleep for the night. Okay, let's go back to Tori. So Tori's used his AP. Let him sleep. Tia. He's starting to do bargaining to help us with the trading. If we come to a trading house, we've got so much good loot to use. And Francis, And again, I would like to do automation on the companions, but the problem is I do need them to read certain books, so that's not an option at the moment. And that's your fast learning done, so you should level up even faster. So I need to find something else for you, so let me just give me a second. Okay, so what I've done is give Francis familiar learner. Familiar hunger. Cut down his hunger rate by 10%. Being though food is our biggest issue at the moment, that seems like the best course of action. And now everybody's set down for the night sleeping. I think that's a great place to call it for this episode. And I'll see everybody again in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.